Hi friends, Kansi here from atop Serenity Hill. I'm also the host of the Creative Playground membership. It is a global community that gets together 3 times a month to get inspired and tap into the joy of just playing with art supplies. So if you'd like to learn more about it, please check the link below and we would love to have you there. It is a great way to interact with a lot of people live and get feedback and share stories and our creative journeys. All right, so I am on a new creative journey today, and I have this deck. It is of paint chips, and I got inspired from Shana from Shanuki Arts. She does, this is her third year of doing the what she calls the full deck challenge, and she takes a playing card and takes a prompt every month and decorates it. And so I found this tag book that I have not done anything with in a very long time, but I love it. It's pretty and it's colorful. And so I thought I would tap into her challenge a little bit and use some of what her thoughts are about how this challenge is going to work for 2025 and use this deck as my base. Okay. So again, these are paint chips I got from a local hardware store. They just happen to come in this shape where I added the hole. It doesn't come, with that. I think it's actually upside down. Yeah, I think it actually goes like a little house. It's meant to be a house because, painting your house. And I've had them for a very long time. It was part of a project that I did around color and emotion. So a lot of them have words already on them, and I'm going to leave that be. And on the back, I would find words like, ways to find love or ways to find delight, because this one was the delight one. And so I have 29 of them, and I'm going to work through them for this year. This is going to be my project for this year, or as long as it takes me. It could be that it takes 29 weeks and then I'm done, or it could be every other week. I'm just kind of letting it be one of those daily-ish projects. It doesn't have to be, I don't have to do it every week. I could do 3 in a weekend or 3 in a day if I'm really speaking, if it's really talking to me. So I want to give you permission to do that as well. Some of them I have and had just started out, but I didn't finish them. All of them have paper on the back, which I'm now not going to use. So the way Shauna's full deck challenge worked is that she has a prompt every month. The overall prompt for 2025 is mini collages, which, yay, I love that. I have been on a collage frenzy for a while. It's more exciting to me than even painting right now. So I loved that it was all mini collages. 2, she had a color that she's choosing every week to go with. I'm just going to use the color of the deck. So whatever this color is, I'm going to do a collage on the back. So I'm not going to do it on top of this. I'm going to use this as the inspiration because I love that there's still a word here. And for those that, you can see I even had a plan for this one. For those that don't have a word, I will end up adding a word. So it will be a bit of an affirmation or an oracle deck in the end as well, because they'll all have words on them, and I could use them as inspiration further down the line. But I also can use them as an art project by collaging the back using the color on the front as inspiration. So the other 2 kind of like rules that Shana gave for herself I really loved was, one, she decided to have like a theme of something she added to all of the collages. I think for hers, it's a postage stamp. She had a ton of postage stamps. And so each collage has a postage stamp attached to it. But I love dragonflies. It is actually my logo for my business. It is a tattoo on my arm. So I got a bunch of dragonflies from Canva and made stickers from them. And so that's going to be this one fella. This is my unifying element. The word will be a unifying element. Okay. The collage is a unifying element. The paint chip is a unifying element. And then the dragonfly will be another unifying element. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to add it to the collage itself. I kind of want to glue one down and see how it looks, or if I want to glue the dragonfly to the front and have, a different dragonfly on the front and as a decoration for the paint chip, which I kind of feel like I'm going in that direction, but I'm not sure. We'll see. So and then the other thing that she had as kind of like a fun rule for herself is, if she, like today I'm going to work on this pink page and I'll go through the collage I have, but if she did a pink page and the next week was a light green, she would take something that was left over from the group of pink paper, and she would add it into the next week. So she would always take forward a piece of collage element. I'm going to see if that works for me. I don't know. I also, it's lovely to have rules or some stipulations around your art projects, but I also love the freedom of changing my mind and being able to say, well, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I also love that there's so many different paint chips in here that I could go in order if I want to, or I could just kind of, was there some collage during the week or that I've been working on other projects, and a color scheme is kind of emerging for all the bits that are left behind. And then I could go through and find one that I love and work on that. All right. So I pulled out, this is my color for this week, is going to be this brighter pink. So I have some washi tape. I did not make this, but it's done, a student made this, but it's done with alcohol inks. I have a printable of some sticky tape that has the same color, some collage papers, some, scrapbooky papers that are left over from projects, all these bits that are just floating around. I even have a piece of yarn that's floating around. And so I'm just going to kind of see what happens. I just love gluing bits together. I'm even would like to call this like a Gluebook tag book, a Gluebook tag journal. I guess we'll call it that. So a Gluebook, for those that are like, what the heck is a Gluebook, is basically just a journal or paper. I mean, a Gluebook is kind of like saying art journal or junk journal. For glue books, it's all glued down, as opposed to, when I say an art journal, a lot of times there's paint involved. If it's a junk journal, it's a lot of collage and junk stuff involved. They all merge into each other. I don't find that there's overlap in all of them. So, but a glue book is technically, everything's glued down. So you can, do some research here on YouTube on the word glue book and see what you think. But I had always wanted to do a glue book that was more focused on color. So this is also my way of doing a glue book, but with tags and in smaller sections and focusing very much on a color scheme. All right. So I'm going to play and do my little piece, and then we'll meet back here and see what happened and see if I made the decision about where to put the dragonfly. So I love the all the bits. This was fun to find something I could fussy cut out and make as a focal point. And again, it's not like all the colors are not exactly. I even ended up with some oranges and some purples versions of this, which is super fun. I do have to repunch the hole, but that's okay. I add the pole. And then I don't think the dragonfly works. To me, it will get lost in the design, but I love the idea of using a dragonfly on this side. So when I chose the dragonflies, I tried to pick a variety of colors so that I could pick something that was similar or a contrast. It could be, you know, if I have a lot of black and white ones here as well. So I think though, I love the way this one matches. So let's see. And I cut these out. I had them die cut out, or kiss cut out, not die cut, through my Cricut machine, and not perfect. My calibration was off, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm not sure where I want to put it. I think that might also be like, you know, where do I want to put it? I'll put it near the bottom. So there you go. That's my first one for my new Gluebook tag journal. And I will be doing more videos. Like when I feel the urge to do it again, I will film it so that you guys can see how I'm putting them together and what I'm using as inspiration as far as collage. I hope it gives you some inspiration. Don't forget to check out Shana's YouTube below so that if you would like to follow her prompts and how she's doing her full deck challenge, you can. And if you are going to follow along with me, go grab yourself some paint chips from your local hardware store, home improvement store, and use them as your inspiration for another project. All right. Thanks, everyone. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, comment below if you are planning to do this or if you're doing Shauna's. I would love to know. Love to cheer you on. All right. Thanks so much, and we will see you soon. Thanks, everyone.